Well, hello, beautiful people, and welcome to Parquet. This is a continuation of the last video because I'm splitting this in half, so I didn't have, an opening already made, so I'm making this, after the fact. So, hopefully, like today's video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And see, this episode is really cool. Oh my god. Alrighty. Well, alright. See you. Watch the video. Bye. Hmm.
Hey! I'm talking to you!
Huh?
Something on your mind?
Oh, it's nothing.
Sure doesn't look like nothing to me. You've been standing here there furrowing your brows this whole time.
I haven't been able to stop thinking about the BMI stalking incident. However, I still haven't been able to come up with any solutions. Sorry, I'll stop slacking off.
I wasn't trying to get on your case or anything. I just wanted to, ask if you're... Hey, you guys have a sec? Oh yeah, we're coming. We got an order for a champagne tower. Can you deliver it for me? Right now? Yeah, apparently we're getting a lot of orders from the host clubs. They need a 5-tier tower on the double. Can you manage? I guess so.
Want me to?
Rino knows how to stack the glasses. I want you to help her and take the boss on a walk while you're at it.
Alright. Woof. When we get to the host club, Ibaraki defendedly sets up the champagne tower. She masterfully stacks them up, and the fountain is working after 30 minutes. Thank you.
We look forward to your continued patronage. It's been a while since I set one of these up.
You look like you were used to it.
They're moderately popular. But usually Ayasan only takes orders for them at least a day in advance.
How many tiers of them can you stack?
My max is about 8, I think. Ayasan says she's done around 13 tiers or so before.
That's incredible. Wouldn't that hit the ceiling though?
She did it in a hotel event room with a high ceiling.
Oh, that makes sense.
And she used a tripod, I think. She said pouring all the champagne into it was a real hassle.
I'd imagine. We make small talk on the way back to the shop. The city is illuminated by numerous dazzling neon lights. Countless people come and go around us. However, it's still early into the new year, so there aren't as many people out as usual. Among the sea of pedestrians, I spy a familiar face. Oh, Hashimi-san. No, Oh, Hashime. She must be working. She walks with a brisk step, carrying a bag full of tools over her shoulder. The look on her face can only be described as stern. Normally, she's quite a affable person, but now, she looks intimidating.
Someone you know? Wanna go say hi?
No, it's fine. She looks busy. I think she's working, actually.
She works at night?
She's actually a BMI prostheticist, supposedly. But due to her familiarity with BMI, she gets requests to repair BMI equipment as well. I solved it. It's her. It has to be her. Hashime-san is a bitch, if I'm correct. She gets requests to repair BMI equipment as well because she repaired recently her Nika-kun's BMI. A lot of her clients can't come in during the day, so she operates both during the day and the night.
Well, prosthetics? Prosthetics. I heard about those. They send signals to a BMI limb using BMI, right?
Yeah. It takes getting used to, but you can make it work as naturally as a normal limb.
do more BMI prosthetics than a real limb.
True. Depending on the design and specifications, you can even surpass the limits of joints. I'm pretty sure there are people out there that want to attach things like drills to their prosthetics. There are actually research being conducted to manufacture robotic BMI arms for medical and industrial purposes. Suddenly, as my thoughts wander, the boss pulls on his leash slightly. He's trying to go on a different path than usual, it seems.
What's wrong?
I think he wants a longer walk today.
Oh, you can keep walking him then. I'll tell Aya-san. She probably won't care.
Alright, shoot me a message if you need me to come back. I won't take long.
Alright, see you later, buddy.
Woof! After patting the boss's head, she goes back to the flower shop. I let him lead the way as we continue walking. It's a little bit of a detour, but we still end up back at the shop. The dog has lived far longer in this town than me, and he seems to know the layout quite well. I don't have to worry about getting lost with him. We're nearing the shop now, but suddenly, a familiar voice calls out to me. That you, Ibuki-kun? Oh, hi there!
Good evening! What a cute little dog is it yours?
No, he's my boss's dog. Walking is part of the job.
Oh, really? He's so fluffy. What's a good boy?
Woof, woof. The boss is, as always, a ladies' man. Even Rakumi-san can't ignore his gentleman's calm charm. He stays still and enjoys being pet. Are you two working? Yep. Never a moment of rest. Are you still investigating those creep shots memories? Immediately after saying that, he squints at me. You know about them?
Sorry, I told him the other day. We met around New Year, so I took the chance to ask.
Why didn't you tell me?
Well, he didn't know anything about it, so I didn't think this was worth mentioning.
Whatever. We are currently investigating them. His tone is grim. It doesn't sound like it's going well. Story of my life.
This case is proving a lot more troublesome than we initially thought.
Keep quiet.
Oh, sorry.
Isn't it just a stalker?
I apologize. Can't you just forget we had this conversation?
Can't you tell me anything more? I know it might be confidential, but please, tell me anything you know. They exchange glances before turning back to me. Why am I not telling him about what I found out? You seem awfully interested. Any reason in particular?
You're not asking out of plain curiosity, are you?
Actually, a girl I know was recently a victim of these. I give them a brief overview. Of course, I omit any information that can identify her.
Oh goodness, she must be scared to death.
I think she already went to talk to the police about it.
As much as it pains me to say this, I don't think we have any protective measures against this right now. The most the police can do is explain how to fend off stalkers.
I think I understand.
Aku-san?
We owe you one for helping us last time, kid. And you're not poking your neck into this for fun. Well, I did have some questions I want to ask you anyway.
Well, if you're okay with it.
Thank you very much. Don't tell the higher-ups about this, you hear me?
Do you think I will? I would? If you get punished, I'll be next on the chopping block.
I'll spare you the details, but essentially, we detained a voyeur a while ago. We discovered a membership-based video sharing website while investigating the purpose behind his crimes. I won't mention names, but the criminal said that site was a salvage site. Seems kind of an exaggeration, no? According to him, people upload to the site in order to extend the hand of salvation. Keeps blabbering on about how he wouldn't be saved if he didn't upload. Does something happen if you upload?
Members have access to any videos. It's not much different from your average video sharing site. The only difference is the rules. They seem to prioritize confidentiality above all else. You're strictly forbidden from downloading any videos and image from the sites. You can't speak of its existence.
We've obviously assumed the purpose of the site was to share pornographic content, but the victims aren't just young women. Men, old folks, rich, poor people, you name it. And violent videos too, stuff like people getting beaten to a bloody pulp. There are heaps of revolting contents on that site that could light up more than just one scandal if word got out to the public. Actually, I don't think there needs to go into details. You get the deal. These kinds of sites are a dime a dozen. The reason our crook went to this specific site instead of one of the thousands of video sharing platforms, well, I think you can figure that out.
We got enough a bit off track. Why don't we return to the whole Babe of the Day memory? Logically, you'd think those videos are results of a stalker following girls around, but we believe that isn't the case. They might be image extracting from videos on the so-called salvage site.
So that brings us to our question for you, kid. Do you think it's possible to hack into someone else's BMI and steal information from it? Their question catches me off guard. If you're asking that, then they've gone the distance. I doubt they try to lie to me at this point. Aku-san nods slowly. Yep. There's a certain type of video on the site that's especially popular. Videos that seem to be taken from the victim's point of view. Do you think it's possible to steal someone's visual data? I don't know, honestly. At the very least, I can't imagine how it can be done in this case. Oh, right.
BMI don't have the ability to connect to the internet. We don't want to believe it's possible either.
But it's the only plausible explanation. They looked at far more evidence than me, and it seems they have arrived to the same conclusion. No matter how you look at it, the idea of a camera doesn't seem possible. And they must have further evidence pointing to that. I'd like to ask something first. Is it possible to produce that kind of video with any camera? The memory data is terribly enormous in size. The stress on a server and the speed would need to be uploaded on the thing in real time would be staggering. Perhaps you're not stealing people's memories, but just their video feedback. Also, video feedback, visual information is extremely dense. It's nothing compared to the real memories. I can't say for sure. There's a lot of questions we don't have answers to at the moment. This is similar to Nika-san's case. Don't people get their smartphones hacked into as well? It doesn't work like a phone. The typical methods to get into a phone is through malware and viruses. That's usually phishing techniques. Or alternatively, a connection to a free Wi-Fi with some malicious code in it. However, none of those would explain this. You can play VR games with BMI, but you can't install them anywhere. And it has no function to connect to the internet.
Even if you were to steal the data from the BMI, you can't connect to the internet.
If it could be done remotely, then I suppose they would have to fetch the data directly. Yeah, possibly. As I voice my agreement, it clicks. Something he just said put everything together. Actually, wait a second. BMI can communicate through the higher line.
Oh yeah, technically they can.
What's that?
It's a standard communication channel using BMI.
Higher line is one of the standard wireless communication channels. Interference has to be kept to a minimum for BMI to function properly. Therefore, higher lines is the dedication BMI channel to avoid radio wave noises.
Do you know what Bluetooth is?
I've heard of it. What does it do again? The thing that smart keys for cars these days use.
Yeah, that's a good point of reference.
At any rate, that means that BMI devices are capable of wireless communication.
short-distance communication? I thought it was used a few meters at most. Surely the victim would have noticed if the person was that close.
Well, in most cases, that is how it works. If you want it, though, you can communicate over long distances. You need special equipment to send long-distance signals, but it's not impossible. For example, there's research being done on controlling drones through long distance via VMI. You'll never be able to get that to work with a maximum distance of a few meters. If you can manage to connect someone BMI to a device via the hydrant line, it shouldn't be that difficult to transfer information in theory. You're not describing something that would be impossible in practice, are you? I don't think so, at least. What do you think?
Oh, well, I'm not too familiar with the technical side of it. But I do remember stories of phones being hacked through Bluetooth back in the day. It doesn't sound totally far-fetched.
Alright. Well, we'll go with that hypothesis for the time being. Assuming that's what's happening here, do you think we could come up with a way to catch the culprit? Accessing information through the High-On line and stealing it without consent should be possible. But finding someone based on that is an entirely different story. That channel is normally only used for short-distance communication. You will need a special device to amplify the signal. You think we can get a lead if we went and asked realtors of these devices?
That'll depend on whether they're even on the market or not.
Also, I think this goes without saying, but one more thing. Whoever the criminal is, they have to have a professional level knowledge of BMI systems. So a hacker. Sure as hell won't be easy to catch one of them. There aren't many places where you'll be able to get much highly technical BMI knowledge. Think we can finally get a lead with this. Actually, never mind. We gotta do the legwork first. Let's ask HQ some questions. In the meantime, we're gonna find the person spreading these Babe of the Day memories and see what we can get out of them.
There is no rest for the wicked. At least give me some time to re-energize.
Woof, she says, burying her face deeply into the dog's fluff. Thanks.
We learned a lot.
You're welcome. Can I mention any of this to the girl I know?
Well,
Our theory is that they're using BMI, but we don't have any solid proof yet. Spreading speculation will only cause confusion and fear amongst the public. If possible, I would like you to avoid telling anyone about this. It would only create more anxiety. Well, that's what I ought to be telling you as a policeman. But if it's something we can't really hide. Though I appreciate it if you could leave out all the important bits when telling your friend.
Right. And please don't divulge where you got the information from either.
Of course. These criminals are getting too fancy for an old man like me.
They're just as confusing to me. I don't get the technical side nor their motives. What's there to gain in spying on people doing normal things? Right, Doggy?
Wolf.
You're such a good boy. This is pure bliss.
I think I can assume that we're done here. However, Rikumi keeps paying the boss for a while.
I bet you could relate to them though, Akuk-san.
What do you mean?
Did you mention something similar once? You know, the whole idea of creating a surveillance network using BMI.
Now that you mention it, I recall you mentioning the day we met. I can't say I remember. I'm pretty sure you did. I remember thinking it was a pretty insane idea.
Right? Now imagine my surprise when this whole case pops up. Honestly, at first, I thought it might have been him.
Jeez, an old man can't daydream about his work becoming a little easier. I'm kind of hurt.
I was just joking. But I'm sure you can see how those two things relate, right?
If you really want to create a surveillance network, it has to be done in secret. And even if you manage to complete it, you'll have to make sure no one ever found out. All hell will break loose if the public got any light of it. Yeah, I can imagine. So, How's a high-traffic website like that online? Hell if I know. It doesn't seem to be for pornographic values, nor the money. The damn place doesn't even have a membership fee.
Being realistic, normal people can't typically comprehend the minds of criminals. And sometimes, you have to become too fixated on it. You develop an interest in that crime yourself. And it goes, and the saying goes, if you stare into the abyss stares back into you.
Enough rhetoric for the day. Let's go.
Alright, sorry about that. Bye-bye, doggy. Thanks for letting me pet you.
Woof. See you later, kid.
Thanks for the help.
The pair hastily leaves. After this, they're probably going back to look on people that have purchased long-distance BMI communication devices. I hope they're able to find some suspects. Woof. Sorry about the hold-up, buddy. You ready to go back? Woof.
We're gonna head out. Alright, see you later.
I keep thinking back to my conversation with Aku-san and Rikumi-san. During work and even after work. I keep imagining outcomes and possibilities, but nothing helps my mind be at ease. Suddenly, I feel something hot in the back of my neck.
You make some surprisingly killer noise.
Forgive me for being surprised.
And that means you up like a girl?
Let's not go there, please. I'm not in the mood right now.
What? You think I'll just pick out a time? You think I'll just out to pick on you all the time? I made some tea and figured you might want some.
Oh, thanks. I take a cup from her. The tea quickly warms my fingertips. Maybe just say something to me next time.
I did, actually.
She sits in front of me, blowing out an irritated sigh.
I tried, but you just sat there in your own little world.
Oh, really? Sorry, I didn't notice.
You've been like that all day. Like this all day, even at work.
Sorry, I can't seem to focus tonight.
I'm not mad or upset at you or anything. I wasn't trying to sound that way.
She averts her gaze, and she raises the cup to her mouth. After exhaling a sigh, she gulps down the tea. Then, she slowly lifts her chin and turns to face me.
If you have a problem, I guess I can lend you an ear.
Her voice is a mix of fear, nervousness, and awkwardness. I didn't expect to hear that.
If you want. If you want. Never mind.
No, wait. I'm not being silent because I don't want to talk to you. Would you be willing to lend me an ear? I'm stuck at any rate.
Sure.
Well, it's probably a bit different from what you're expecting.
Stolen visual data?
I don't have any real evidence to prove that's what's happening though.
Wait, it's the only option that makes sense, isn't it? And that salvation site, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
I thought it was some dirty porn thing when you mentioned it. But it's way worse than that, from what you say.
I honestly don't know what to make of it either.
Well, they didn't give you the URL for one.
That's not what I mean. I don't understand why anyone would create a site like that.
Oh, right. I feel that.
It would make sense if it were about sexual gratification, but it's not. What pleasure is there to derive from spying on people's private lives? Everything I've heard points to the memory as being extremely basic and commonplace. Ibaraki-san?
Don't look at me.
Oh, come on. I didn't mean to upset you.
I'm not upset. I don't want you to stare at me right now. Look that way.
Well, if you say so. I'm gonna drink some water. An hour? I've been here for an hour? Okay, I need to split this episode up or something, man. because I gotta make 3 episodes today. Like, I'm gonna split this into 2 and make another one after this, okay? No, this is not happening. I'm sorry. I didn't expect it to be this long. Like, as soon as we went to, what is it? Rino-chan's, like, the night, I'm like, all right, it's gonna be, like, half and half, right? It'll be like, oh, this is gonna be like 5 minutes. No, it's been half an hour. My God, let me drink some water. I hear her words and turn to the side. I see her stand up out of the corner of my eye, and then she's out of sight. But she doesn't go back to the second floor. I hear the squeaking of the sofa, whispering under weight, and the sound of the cushion sinking. Thereafter, I feel a light weight on my back, followed by a soft, warm sensation. Ibaraki-san?
I told you not to look.
Oh, yeah. Okay. But why?
I think I get it, kind of.
Every time she speaks, the vibration of her voice tingles on my back. It tickles a bit.
What that salvation means, it must come from what those people feel peeking into others' lives.
Oh, really?
That's what I make of it, at least.
Is it some kind of perversion?
What? Get that out of your mind. Get your mind out of the damn gutters.
Her back still pressed against mine. She leans her head back and bumps it into mine. That said, it doesn't hurt at all. I never know you can headbutt someone and produce no pain. Well, I don't want me. Well, you don't want me looking, so I assume it had to be something embarrassing.
I mean, it's still embarrassing regardless. I mean, I am more meant those people are depressed and unsatisfied with their lives.
She trails off in a moment of hesitation. I can feel even when I can't see her.
So maybe watching others sort of ease their pain.
I kind of understand that.
Really? The connection you feel when a person, even if all you're doing is speaking into their lives. The relief of seeing someone who has it worse off than you. Do you really understand how that feels? And when you see someone who has it all, and you feel hate and envy, the more you look into their infallible happy world, the more that hate grows. Do you really know how that feels? Looking at those below will make you feel better. Looking at those above you will make you feel depressed. You can't ignore reality. You can't ignore the pain. That's how people like me get by. People that are alone and suffering. It feels kind of embarrassing to say about myself, though.
I see. I realize my response is too curt. Despite that, I simply stun speechless. But it seems that Ibaraki-san expects me to react that way. She just takes another breath and keeps talking.
Basically, no one wants to suffer. Everyone wants to be happy. That's a universal sentiment, but then again, I don't think that's what Salvation Sites is doing. Is doing anyone any good. It's simply voyeurism, and it's naughty. I can't see how it helps certain people. I understand how someone could fall into the trap and derive pleasure from seeing the sadness of others.
I'm sorry. I don't understand all of this.
That's fine. I'm not asking for sympathy or anything. She trails off in a moment of hesitation. I can feel even when I can't see her. There's something good about knowing how that feels.
After that, she takes a deep breath. Alright, I gotta adjust myself. Hold on. Like, at first I'm like, you're soft, you're playing at my heart right now, and I can barely speak. And it's getting hot in my room. Let me drink some more water.
Remember how I participated in a legal research project because I needed money? That wasn't the full story. I just didn't care. Didn't care about myself or what happened to me.
The weight on my back feels heavier. Is he trying to keep me from turning around? What I can say for sure is that he's leaning more strongly onto me.
So, I don't want to see you talk about this with such a satisfied grin.
You're grinning?
Weird, isn't it? Who smiles when talking about how much they hated themselves? Turn around and I'll poke your eyes out, though.
I'm curious, but not curious enough to lose my eyeballs. But it's not just that. I understand why she wouldn't want me to see her right now. I won't. Can you tell me more, though? I keep my gaze ahead and urge her on.
Some people might have completely different reasons for engaging in that sort of stuff.
Yeah? But
Yeah, more to say?
I'm trying to think about why people upload content to that sites do it, not just the viewers.
This is all just speculation on my part, but maybe they're just that serious about it.
Serious how?
This salvation site hasn't been discovered, right? That means all the members, or whatever they are keeping it secret.
Yeah?
I think the reason the site lasted so long is because the only people they bring in are people that are dead serious about it. It's not about entertainment. They just need an outlet for their emotions. It's probably gathered people who truly believe this kind of thing is saving them. The people who uploaded must see the view count like the number of people they're saving.
They're committing a crime, though. What about the victims?
You can afford to worry about the real-life repercussions of your actions. You aren't in the kind of position where you need saving.
Well, I guess that makes sense.
People suffering that badly don't care about reality. They just want to save themselves and others like them. It's like an outlet for them to make up for what they can't obtain in the real world. Everyone wants to live a happy life.
I don't want to argue. I know that everyone wants to be happy, but this can't be an healthy outlet for them. I'm sure she knows what I'm thinking.
What is happiness to you?
Huh? That's a bit of a loaded question. I feel happy every day, I think. I like seeing and experiencing new things. Spending the night with you and the day with Kido-san is always fun.
Jeez, how can you just blurt that out without dying from embarrassment?
Because I'm serious.
Well, whatever. For me, all I want is food to eat and a place to sleep. And someone to talk to, I guess.
You mean me?
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Ouch! That stung more than the headbutt. I know. You're probably talking about Kido-san.
Well, yeah, basically.
Don't get upset. I was just teasing you.
I'm not mad or anything. And I'm probably trying to say I don't like having you. And I'm not trying to say that I don't like having you around. We have a lot of fun.
I'm glad to hear that.
So I think I can say I'm satisfied with my current life for the most part. It might just be because I have to add it so much worse. But basically, my point is that happiness differs from person to person. I bet there are plenty of people that hate being in my shoes. I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm not asking for your sympathy.
I know.
That's all I have to say. And I'll say it again, but nothing I say here is a fact, okay? I'm just talking out of my ass.
That's fine. Thank you for talking to me. Suddenly, I feel her relax on my back. I just keep supporting her with mine.
Well, I hope that was some use to you.
I'll thank you for this someday.
I don't think I did anything worth that. Actually, can I ask you something?
Sure.
Well, it's about Tsubasa-san. Is that fine?
Is something the matter with her?
I never heard her complain about anything, even through our messages. I know she's concerned about me, and there's a lot of things she doesn't say.
Anything you're concerned about specifically?
It's not that. People always have problems. That's how life is.
Well, yeah.
And I just know, and I know how I can be. Maybe I can complain a little too much.
I don't think so. Kido-san often talks about how she has to do better when it comes to eating and whatnot.
But she may have other problems that she can't tell anyone about. Then again, what exactly talk directly? We can't exactly talk directly.
I am dying. For you, like, because I'm going to split these. For you, it could be like, what? Maybe 20 minutes, 30, 40. For me, it's an hour and 14 minutes right now. And I'm dying. I'm dying.
And they have the sharing body situation. Can't tell anyone about that. I guess I'm just a little worried about her.
Actually, I recall something. Kido-san looking into the distance, her gaze 1,000 miles away. I see her staring into the void numerous times. Would it be rude for me to try and step in? Even if I did that, I doubt someone with such a little life experience as me could be as much help. That's what I thought, but now? Yeah. Even just talking to other people can make you feel better. Like me, right now.
You're the only one she can talk to about this.
Alright. Tsubasa-san Kido might mean more to Ibaraki-san than I knew. Much, much more. Though, I'm not sure how she'll be to talk to me.
You don't inspire much confidence, yeah?
Jeez, thanks. I'll still try though.
I appreciate it.
After that, we didn't talk much at all. But the silence didn't feel awkward. It was oddly comforting. I really do feel happy. Ouch! She pokes into my sides. This time, she really put her arm into it.
God, why do you always spout this embarrassing crap? Can you go one day without making me cringe?
I'm serious.
I know you are, and that's what makes it worse. Oh, forget it. Just be quiet, would you?
She pushes her back into mine. I returned the push in kind. It kind of hurts when you push against me like that.
Are you calling me heavy? That's the one thing you're never supposed to call a girl.
Then stop pushing.
Just shut up.
She actually just pushed harder against me. And I respond in kind. We just keep pushing each other against each other like that for a while. Parquet! No, I'm ending it here. I'm ending it here. I know these are short. I'm ending it here. I don't have the sanity. I have to make another episode because I don't even know if this is going to be 2 episodes or 1 episode. No, I don't know if this video that I'm making, this recording, I don't know if I'm going to split it up to 2 or 3. So I got to make another one so I can have a 3rd one for Sunday. So I can't really, continue. I'm sorry, but I'm not. Wow. If you liked today's video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification to see whenever I post, and leave a comment. My God, this was long. I love it though, but at the same time, it's like I am losing my voice and I am hungry. So yeah. Alrighty. Well, this is Gat saying farewell. This is Gat saying farewell. And as always,